Hey guys, this is Mint, and welcome to my 15th recording of Town of Salem. So I know it's been, I think, over 2 months since I've last uploaded, but there's been some things that's going on with me in my life, so I decided to pause Town of Salem for a while, or at least stop recording for a while. And now that after the new update on October 20th, I decided to come back to Town of Salem and start re-recording the videos. So this game, I got Arsonist. So after the update, if you guys don't know, it's the update that basically buffed the Mafia, which is the Forger, Disguiser, and Framer buff, as well as adding Ambusher and Hypnotist to the normal classic Town of Salem. And yeah, so if you guys want more details on how each of these roles work and what basically are the changes exactly, I will link a video from another YouTuber, Holly the Mayor, explaining all these changes in her discussion and how these things work. So feel free to check that out. I will link that in the description below. So night 1, I named myself Mistletoe because I don't know, I just felt like it. And so we have Sasuk, the Day 1 Med claim, W, the Jailer claim, and Grandma, the Spy claim. Personally, I think, I'm gonna douse the Jailer because I'm going for a TP claim most likely. And, even if I don't end up going for the TP claim, I can still say I visited Jailer because there's still a lot of claim equity. Like, I can claim Spy, I can claim TP, I can possibly claim Lookout, or I can even claim Witch or something if worst comes to worst. So Alice Young and Betty Paris dies. Right now I'm leaning towards more of a doctor/bodyguard claim, just because, right? So Alice Young was killed by a member of the Mafia. And also right now, another thing that I'm gonna mention is that you guys all know, if all of you that plays this video, you guys know that the ranked season has been on for like a huge amount of time. Like literally, I think it's been on for like over a year or something. And ranked season 4 is finally about to end. That's right. Currently, this game that I'm recorded, I'm playing in the off season of ranked. So yeah. So season 5 is gonna start soon. So that's really something I'm looking forward to, and it's a chance for me to start getting my Elo to see if I can actually be on top of the leaderboard or something. Or maybe not even on the top of the leaderboard, just like, I don't know, top 500. That's kind of my goal. So 9, who is the spy claim earlier, turns out to be the vet. Ooh, okay, so the Lookout did actually just post their will publicly. So I think I'll go for the Lookout claim, actually. Mistletoe the Lookout. Night 1, W, since they actually have me there as well, because 14, yeah, they have me as well. W visited by Severus Snape, which is 15. John Willard, 10. And the last visit, I could just put Daisy. Not any other TP claims. So they're voting Severus Snape, who is the bodyguard. Not much surprised. So what was I saying earlier? Oh yeah, a new rank season. So basically, my goal for season 5 is to see if I can hit that top 500 spot. Since I was around top 1,200, top 1,200-ish last season. So I really want to see if I can hit that top 500. So yeah, we're gonna this because, and yeah, but I'm still thinking of a third visit that I should put. I could just play it safe and put Daisy, but that might genuinely look sus. Yeah, sure. Let's just go with Daisy. And since I've actually been seen by the Lookout, I'm more easily confirmable. So let's just keep that. The spy was killed by the veteran, which is Grandma, who claimed spy, but apparently is a vet bait. It's an interesting vet bait, I think. Yeah, it's an interesting vet bait. Personally, I would not. honestly, I don't think vet-based work too effectively. I always lean towards a silent veteran and I'm saving more alerts just in case of a 1v1 mid game. Yeah, I'm dousing Daisy. Yeah. I think I'm dousing the lookout is good because I can just claim I was on Daisy that night. Even if I was spotted or something. So Severus Snape was killed. Not much of a surprise since they did claim lookout. And yeah, I basically whispered 4 and 5 for Will because we know 2 is healer, 3 is the lookout, so 4 and 5. If one of them is a TP or even a Mafia, they can just whisper me back. Okay, yeah. See, that's what I was trying to get. I asked 2 people for Will, and if any of them claims a TP, I would just put them as a moth visit. So Shirley claimed Doc is in a moth visit, Severus Snape, the dead bodyguard, obviously. And let's put John Willard again. Because John Willard did visit them night 1, so it's very likely they was visit at night 2. And the and more can indicate that others visited, so I don't get CC'd immediately. Jailer claims to have been witched, so that's actually a better play, I guess, to make sure the people that's in my will are actually getting pushed up for will because they're suspected of being the witch. No, 9 is a vet. 10 claims BG as well. So voting 10. I mean, they could be a Mafia, I guess. They did visit the jailer night when they could be maybe a consig or a frame. I don't think Forgers would do that anymore night 1 because Forgers actually is like just, I guess, janitor in some way because it changes your will. But yeah, so it's basically like a different version of a janitor, I guess, and it's much more useful than it was before. So I don't think Forgers would go for the play, yeah, of visiting jailer night 1. But yeah, I think roles like consig or framer can still make that play. So that was Thomas Danforth. Very standard, and yeah. So it was controlled by a witch, which means I actually doused 4 apparently. So witch put me on a 4. Witch visited by who should I say it was visited by? Because it's more realistic if I say witch visited by someone. Let's just go Thomas Danforth, the person I was about to douse anyways. And I mean, at this point, I kind of... So 4 basically witched them onto themselves. Oh, that makes sense. 14 visited by 4. So witch put me onto themselves because I guess they want results to see who visited them, perhaps? Oh, shoot. I think I messed up. Thomas Danforth was executed. If Lookout was paying attention, they would know that it can't be visited by Thomas Danforth. Oh no. Vicious and Con Mather? Nah, I'm just gonna say witched. I think I'm just gonna say witched. Yeah. I mean, personally, some people might just say, why can you just, like, what if you just don't claim witched? And instead of claiming witched, I guess, something else I could have done was, instead of claiming witched, something else I could have done was just not claim witched and say nothing happened to me, so 4 wouldn't be voted up, since a witch is like the only person that's my ally. But, I mean, if they ever get lynched, then and they see they're witched, then they're gonna be asking why, hey, Mistletoe, why didn't you say you were witched? And that could be very ugly for me. Oh. Yeah. They accused me of being the Arso, which I guess, I mean, I did kind of sell them out. Um, I did kind of sell them out, so I guess they're somewhat justified. Oh yeah, and this is the new animation for being lynched. You actually zoom in on the person, which is pretty cool. And I mean, they're kind of justified in trying to screw me over as well, since I did get them lynched. But I mean, I posted day two. I mean, day three. I posted my night two will fairly quickly, I would say myself, and I don't think there's a flaw with that will. So I don't know. I can just accuse a witch of being salty, I guess. I mean, at least the jailer didn't jail me. At this point, I honestly should just be caught, cause like, um, I'm gonna ignite. Yeah, I'm gonna ignite the jailer at the lookout. Just because I don't want jailer jailing me or something. Cause, yeah. And I'm gonna claim Roblox since they're gonna be wondering why I wasn't on jailer, and I guess I can play it all like Mafia as a consort or something. Because if Mafia had a consort, it makes sense for them to. Oh yeah, they attacked the jailer as well. So if they had a consort, it makes sense for them to kill the jailer and to roadblock the lookout on the same day. And by getting rid of the other lookout, um, it stops them from figuring out my flawed will. Since they're the only person that I visited about Thomas Danforth visiting. So by killing them, even if they figured it out, they will have no one to tell. So Vigi just shot Velvet. Interesting shot. It actually hit the mafioso, which is unfortunate, I guess. So yeah, I think they're listening to the witch. I mean, honestly, at that point, the witch had no chance of. Yeah, the witch had no reason to lie there, but yeah, I mean, I can only try to convince the town that because my will is correct. I'm actually Arso. The witch is lying. I mean, I'm actually Lookout and the witch is lying. And I can say that one never claimed, up one, and stuff like that. Like, one literally didn't claim. Well, now they're claiming invest. Never claimed, one never claimed. One is RT invest. Because they're saying I am the random town lookout, but at the same time, if I can't, okay, the chances of me being lookout and one being invest, statistical wise, is the same. Because we're both claiming a random town TI. So I've been blocked twice. Guys, I'm the investigator. What invest doesn't post? Yeah, that makes sense. If they're invest, I think this is Mafia, honestly. But at this time, I don't think I can consider if you're Mafia or not. I'm gonna kill you so you don't kill me. What invest doesn't post? You've never posted. They don't have a will. Well, I do. So yeah, I guess. The strategy here that I did was, I think you guys can try this out when you're evil. When you're evil, especially NK, and you're really suspected, what you can do is direct the blame onto someone else. Like, maybe instead of a town, try actual Mafia. If you can get the Mafia lynched, then maybe it could take some of the blame off of you, and the town's attention would be like elsewhere. And this is actually really good. Since the hypnotist died, Mafioso Godfather died, so the last round of Mafia gets promoted to Mafioso. So I can just say they were a console turned Mafioso, which justifies my night for Roblox. I'm dousing 5 tonight because 5 claims Doctor. they were jailed, the night jailer died, so they could very easily be the actual doctor. So I think dousing them is more beneficial. Because, I mean, would Mafia really go after the Doc claim? I don't think so. Because 5 is an easily lynchable person, so I don't think they would. Okay, so someone attacked me, so 7 shot me, which isn't too surprising. Oh, 7 died, so that's actually really good. Because 7 shot me. You could just play it like 7 is the last Mafia, but now that they got killed, let's just see if they write the shot in their will. If they... Oh, okay, so that's actually really good. They didn't put their Night 5 shot in the will. So that's actually excellent. Visited by none. So they're asking for claims. Maybe I can survive? Oh no, I think I made some mistakes this game. First mistake was obviously the one with Thomas Danforth. That was, I think, a very big mistake. And if the other lookout was smart enough, that would have been a mistake that was devastating. Absolutely devastating. But yeah, so I don't really want to vote 5 up here because if so, one of 5 and 13 is the Mafia. I'm not sure which one. I think I have to ignite here. Let me think. I really have to ignite. If 13 is the Mafia, they wouldn't. If 5 or 13 is the. I don't think Mafia would kill here. If 5 is the Mafia, maybe they would kill 13. I'm not sure. I feel like I have to ignite here. Because if I don't ignite, I think Town will vote me out. So I can only hope that Mafia doesn't kill 5 and I get a 1v1 with a Mafioso. Also, 5 was Mafia and 13 was the Town. Or did 13 die to Vet? I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay, so 13 dies to Mafia, which means 5 is the Moth, who killed 13, I guess, and got ignited. Yeah. Yeah, so they were actually the real medium, Sasuke. The messy thing is here, the person I'm up against is the veteran. So I don't know how many alerts they have left. Night 6, time to drop my act. Yeah. Yeah, so like I was saying before, some strat as evil is when you're like really suspected to be the evil, something you can do is to shift the blame onto someone else and be like, hey, look, you have the claim. Or like, hey, look, there's a flaw with your claim. So like, at that point, you should like really just think your town and you need to find an evil. Like, you just need to find another evil role that is not you. And if you're Mafia, at that point, don't try to bust or anything. Because even after you bust, you will still likely be lynched, and that's not worth it. But if you're but really try to find an evil that's not part of your alignment. It doesn't matter if you win with them. You don't win if you die. That's my theory. If you're like Arsonist, and you have to give up the NE to live, so be it, right? If you want to give up the NE to live, so be it. You give them up so you can survive. Yeah. Should I douse them? Because if I don't douse them, it's a draw. Because the game will end in 2 days if the douse do not happen. So if I don't douse today, the notification saying it will draw if nobody, the game will draw. If nobody dies by tomorrow, the game will end in a draw. So if I don't douse, then I'm just going for the draw. And I really don't think they have an alert left. I think I'll explain if this is successful. If this is unsuccessful, I'd probably just... Okay, so I win here. So I win here. As you can see, no one dies by tomorrow. The game will end in a draw. So if I didn't douse last night, even if I douse this night, that won't kill them, and it's gonna be a draw. Basically, what was going through my mind when I doused them was that if you look back in the graveyard, the spy dies to veteran night 1. So this veteran obviously isn't one of those silent vets that I mentioned at the beginning of the game. That basically just, I guess, doesn't... the grandma's telling me to put on an act saying that I didn't douse, give town some false hope. That's fun. Yeah. Well, yeah, so what I was saying is, they don't seem like the silent vet type, because I think there's only 2 types of good vets, and even though this is in the off-season, I believe you're still matched with people in the similar Elo as you. So, Master Elo Veteran, I think there's only 2 types, the silent type and the bait type. So, like, an aggressive bait type veteran will use their alerts fairly early in the game to try to catch Mafia and evils. Now, a silent type would save all their alerts, like, to the end game. So, considering that they did alert night 1, I don't think they're the silent type, which makes me think that by night 7, they won't have an alert left, which is why I douse them. And if I was wrong, well, I mean, off season, so I don't lose any Elo, right? Yeah. So I ignite here, and I guess I win. No. Did my computer crash? No way. Okay, I was actually kind of scared there, because if my computer crashed, I would have been actually pretty sad. Because this is, like, I literally have the guaranteed win. I just have to ignite the person to win. If my computer crashed at that point, that would have been, like, really sad. I mean, because it's off-season, right? So I don't lose any Elo, but that would have been, like, really sad. But yeah, so I win. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a Arsonist claiming lookout video, so I guess you guys can try that as Arsonist. And Incendiary when 10 games are so I don't actually get this role a lot. So I mean, this is my 10th win. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, it's a solo win. Mistletoe has won. Yeah. So if you guys liked what you saw in this video, GG, that was actually really well played, Mistletoe. How'd you get the night 2 and night 1? So yeah, basically, if you guys enjoyed this video, you can try the strategy out in your own games. Seeing if there's a lookout that already claimed, just steal their will and claim lookout. Oh no, did my computer... Oh no, my computer... Okay, so I thought it froze again. But yeah, it worked perfectly. I guess it just lagged for a while. So I hope you guys just enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy it, please click that like and subscribe button. That's it. Thank you for watching.